Gospel Outreach is an organization that I first found out about 5 years ago. And when I heard about Gospel Outreach, one of the things that really caught my attention was the fact that it's primarily volunteer. This means that when you donate $1 to this organization, at least 97 cents of your donation goes directly to supporting the work, directly to the spreading of the gospel in a remote village somewhere around the world. And that really is exciting to me. So for those of you who are watching this that already know me, this actually might come as a shock to you, but ever since I was young, sitting still has never been my strongest quality. So from mountaineering to rock climbing, backpacking, and running, I have always desired to stay active, especially in the outdoors. So when it came to travel, I just fell in love with visiting new places, seeing new things, and exploring. We're in some town in the Swiss Alps. That's our train. I don't want to miss it. Here's the thing. For me, it didn't take long to realize that travel has no meaning unless you're traveling for a purpose. And so that's where Gospel Outreach came in and filled a hole in my life.
Well, I would like to welcome everyone to another podcast program.
Send It Podcast.
Send It Podcast. I am Brent Scully, president of Gospel Outreach, and I'm here with my good friend, Rick Desmond. Hi, Rick.
Hey, Brent. It's good to see you.
It's good to see you, too.
I think we have kind of lost our purpose in our church in many ways.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's become a little bit more about our own community, about our own congregations, about our own stuff. But there is a lost world out there called the 1040 window.
So I'm going to assume at this point that there are still some people out there wondering who exactly is Gospel Outreach and what does Gospel Outreach do? So let me try to explain this in an effective way just to sort of catch you up to speed. So Gospel Outreach was started in the early 90s by Edgar Panglion and Frank Stanier. Now these two gentlemen had a vision to reach people in the 1040 window. The 1040 window is an area 10 to 40 degrees north latitude of the equator. What's unique about this 1040 window is an estimated 97% of people who live within this area have yet to hear the gospel. So fast forward to today, Gospel Outreach has over 2,000 local Bible workers, indigenous Bible workers, people working in the 1040 window, sharing the love of Jesus throughout remote areas of our planet. Now, these local Bible workers are recruited, hired, trained, and supervised by the regular mission sections of the Seventh-day Adventist Church. Gospel Outreach simply provides the funding in order to do that. As a result of God's blessing on this organization, more than 1 million people in the 1040 window have decided to follow Jesus and have been baptized as a result of work being sponsored by gospel outreach donors. Well, hello there. How are you? This is my wife, Lexi. Lexi, tell us what you do.
What I do?
Yeah, what do you do?
I'm a paramedic.
Oh.
I've worked in EMS for over 6 years now.
What are we doing, lady?
We are going for a hike / maybe a little running.
So we've been married for just a little over 3 years, and we've known each other for what, 6 years?
Almost.
Yeah. One thing that attracted me to Lexi is how adventurous she is. What have we done together? We've climbed mountains together.
Yeah.
I can't explain to you how excited I am to go climb Hood. We're finally here on the top of Mount Rainier. Backpacking. Morning.
Morning.
How are we doing?
Good.
Little-
This thing is soaked.
It's not the deepest we've been in on this trip.
We spent a month in Thailand together when I was over there.
Yeah.
You came and visited me.
Right?
But a lot of different type of vegetable around here, like
Okay.
kale, yeah, Chinese kale.
This is medium. And now we're gonna go for a run/jog, run/jog/hike in 85, 90 degree
Probably
weather.
will be more of a hike
Yeah,
because I'm not a runner like you.
we're gonna work on it. We're gonna work on the running.
I've grown up being around foreign missions pretty much my entire life. My dad was even born overseas in Tanzania. And so missions has just always been a huge focus of mine growing up, and that focus has continued throughout my adult life. My first overseas trip was when I was 14. My parents took us on a trip to Thailand, and we spent 3 months over there living in a bamboo hut, living with the people, seeing how they live. It was so exciting when I was able to go back to that same spot 7 years later to do emergency medical work. The very spot where that spark was ignited for foreign mission work. If we can use our talents and skills of foreign travel to inspire someone else to get involved with this organization and the spreading of the gospel, then this trip will have been a success.
We got ourselves a good 8.5 miles. Just a quick 8.5 miles, no big deal. And we are headed down to the vehicle.
You're gonna accept
Hello,
it.
hello, lady.
Hello.
How are you?
Good.
Yeah. So we have some very exciting news that we kind of something. So, you know, up to this point in this video, we have yet to talk about the real reason why we're making this video.
It's true.
I think it's time to break the news. This is a big step forward in faith for us.
Yes.
It's a big step forward for gospel outreach in the way that we create video content. And so in October, what are we going to be doing in October?
In October, we leave for a 6-month trip to Asia doing film work for gospel outreach.
But we're not only traveling to these places, we're also going to be hosting this show. What was the name we came up with?
Destination 1040.
Aha! Aha! That's the one. My memory is very good.
It's amazing.
It's
impeccable.
It's impeccable. It's one of the best. So we're going to be traveling.
Yes.
And we're going to be filming this travel show called Destination 1040. And our goal is to show the donors where their money is going and to bring to light some of the incredible stories around the world of how our Bible workers from Gospel Outreach are affecting their surrounding villages and neighborhoods and even their own families. There's so many amazing things happening out there in the 1040 window. Destination 1040 is going to be a GoTV Missions original, and it's going to be our very first GoTV Missions original show, and we really hope that you can watch. Our goal is to raise $100,000 over the 6 months that we're going to be traveling. And so we're going to be encouraging you to donate to Gospel Outreach. You can go to their website, goaim.org, and you can donate. You can send in a check via mail if mail is still a thing for you. I don't know. But you can also donate directly online. But what we would ask is if you donate from watching this show, if you can just leave in the notes when you donate online or leave in the description box when you send a check, if you just leave a little note that says Destination 1040, and we will make sure that that money goes directly into the $100,000 that we're trying to raise through this show.
Yes. That $100,000 is enough to sponsor 55 Bible workers for a year.
Which is amazing.
Yeah, that's a lot of Bible workers.
That is a lot of Bible workers. 55 Bible workers in the field on the front lines. That's a lot of baptisms. I mean, the conversion rate is pretty phenomenal. Okay, so here's the plan. On October 9th, we're leaving for the country of Nepal. Now, Nepal has a population of over 30 million, with only 1.4% of Christians as of 2011. Just over 9,000 of those Christians are Seventh-day Adventists. With only 6 ordained Adventist pastors in the whole country of Nepal, our 56 Gospel Outreach Bible workers have played a crucial role in the spreading of the gospel throughout Nepal and the starting of many home churches. From there, we make our way to one of my favorite countries, India. Although working in India has posed many challenges in the past, Gospel Outreach has over 1,200 Bible workers scattered throughout this beautiful country. This is by far the most workers that Gospel Outreach has in a single country. Due to Gospel Outreach's great presence in India, we will most likely be spending 2 months in this country. Next, we're going to visit the Philippines, where we arguably find some of our most dedicated and devoted Bible workers in the 1040 window. A large majority of our Bible workers in the Philippines actually speak English, which will come in very handy for us in communicating and staying with them in their towns and villages. Lexi has the most experience in Thailand between the both of us. Thailand is an absolutely beautiful country with very kind and humble people. We are really looking forward to working in northern Thailand, where our primary focus right now is reaching Chinese refugees. Bangladesh will be a very exciting country to visit. John DeRoe has been volunteering with Gospel Outreach for many years. John has a very unique talent for telling stories, and if you already know anything about Gospel Outreach, you have probably already seen many of John's produced videos from the country of Bangladesh. Lexi and I are really looking forward to visiting some of the locations that we have actually seen in John's videos. Papua Indonesia is the final country on our itinerary. Surprisingly, the province of Papua has a large percentage of classified Christians according to the government, but many of them have no idea what a Christian really is. Papua is one of the most remote places where we have Bible workers. With stories of killings and cannibalism taking place in this area, even as recent as the late 1960s, this place is truly seeing a transformation through the work of our Bible workers. So this bicycle was actually donated to Gospel Outreach just recently as a way to support Bible workers. And I would suggest, if you're interested in supporting this organization through purchasing a random item like this bicycle or a recent lawnmower that was donated to us, follow us on Facebook. You might be able to snag an item like this bicycle. Also, I haven't been on a bicycle since I was like in my mid-teens. You know what they say? It's just like riding a bike. No, that's That's stupid. That's stupid. So I was introduced to India and gospel outreach in 2017 by the Orsers. And that trip in 2017 really changed my life. It changed my perspective on the world, and it also gave me a clear picture of what living a life of service really looks like. And I fell in love with the people of India. I also began to appreciate gospel outreach and the vision that they have in effectively spreading the gospel. Hi, lady.
Hi.
This is a lot fancier than my office, to be completely honest with you.
There's a lot more equipment in here than in your office. All right, hop on up.
Today is Lexi's last day here at the fire department.
Taking your vitals, making sure that you're cleared for the trip.
Oh yeah. I hope that I'm cleared for duty.
Oh, what do you know? You have great vitals.
Oh, getting a call now.
Yeah.
10 South Mill Street, 55-year-old female, vomiting, dizzy, unable to stand.
Okay. I gotta go. Love you.
Love you.
See you later.
Okay.
You see behind me here? Those aren't clouds, that's smoke. The bags with which I am carrying hold the contents that we will be taking overseas. Now, traveling with camera gear is never ideal and not always the easiest because of, because of bulk. And so I'm bringing my stuff here and we're going through it just to see, what are we missing? Is there something that we're missing? Because if there is, we need to know now because we're taking off really soon. Almost everything is here. 95% of everything is here. We've got a couple cameras going with us. We have some lighting equipment. We have multiple tripods. We're going to be taking 2 laptops with us, but these 3 bags, between those 2 and then this one, those are the only bags that are actually going to be going with us.
I have a delivery for you.
Ooh. This is exciting. So Gospel Outreach has recently updated the main area here, the main room. They've done some painting and they added a little sitting area. We ordered some pictures for the wall. And they're here. Ooh. Whoa, I didn't realize it was gonna be that big.
They're very nice.
It's always
really good quality.
It's always nice to see your photos blown up, and that is exciting. These are canvas prints, so they're not meant for pixel peeping, but they do look good on a wall, and they are very inexpensive. I don't know where they're going to hang these, but just want to see what it looks like on the wall. Exciting. Exciting! I was pulling out all of our gear in the other room here.
That's right.
When our bag that's going underneath is loaded, there's not a ton of room for other things, which is fine. I mean,
We pack light.
we pack light, so it'll be all right.
Thank you for choosing Taco Bell. I can take your order whenever you're ready.
Samuel's a good man. Look at that. Potential spam. Hi, this is Aaron. Hello.
We've been trying to reach you concerning your car's extended...
I'm not gonna lie, I've been pretty stressed out over the last couple of weeks. There's a lot of things that I need to get done here at Gospel Outreach before we head over to Asia, and we do not have a lot of time. But today's project I'm excited about finally getting to because we're updating cameras here in the main studio. I'm running some new wires. It's just a project that's been really needing to be done, and I'm finally getting at it today, but not before tacos. So I would say that one of the things that impressed me about this organization early on is the fact that there's such a low overhead. And I think the reason why that is the fact that a lot of the people here are frugal. They want to see as much money go directly into the mission field. And that's really what everybody wants. If you are gonna donate to an organization, whether it be $20 or $20,000, you wanna make sure that the maximum amount of that money possible goes directly into the field for the work. My family didn't really grow up with a whole lot, and so we were always very frugal with our money. At the age of 13, 14 years old, I was buying all my own clothes, and if I wanted something, I needed to raise the money for that. And so from a very young age, I learned how important it was to save. And what I've seen from the people here at Gospel Outreach is everyone here is so conscious about the fact that we are stewards for the money that God has given this organization. And that's really exciting to see. Going into the foreign mission field, especially for 6 months, I believe that oftentimes foreign missions is romanticized. The idea of traveling over for 6 months, visiting multiple countries, it's exciting. But the reality is we are going into the devil's territory. There are a lot of different areas in these countries where you can feel that the devil seems to be in full control. And so this is not an easy thing to do. The challenges that you run into when you're working in a third world country as someone who's coming from where we are from is sometimes very difficult. You know, leaving the people that we care about and the comforts that we've grown accustomed to is not going to be an easy thing. Oftentimes, our hope and plan is to actually live with the people in the remote jungle villages because we want to get a feel for what their life is like and how Jesus has changed their life. And the only way that we can really capture that is by living with the people. Last time I was riding it, I loosened up the truck so it's really loose. So the few meager possessions that we own on this planet is going into this storage unit. You know, I don't really have a clear picture of God's plan for our lives, but what I do want is I want to be involved with spreading a good message and sharing the love of Jesus with the world, because there is a peace in this world that exists that passes all understanding, and there's so many people out there who still don't know about it. And so to be involved with this organization that is out there on the front lines in some of the most remote and inaccessible countries in the world when it comes to Christianity, that is extremely exciting to be involved in that. And any possible way that we can be involved, we can use our talents that we have to be able to tell the story, to show you how the work is impacting so many different lives. Maybe we can bring somebody to Jesus. And if we can just bring one person to Jesus through our methods and our talents, I would say that the trip is going to be a success, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. The next time you see us, we will be getting on a plane headed for the country of Nepal. Until next time, we'll see you guys again soon. If any of this actually makes it into the video, I apologize.
Well, that part won't make it into the video.
How do you know? It might actually go there. I'll put it in there I'm going to put that part in there just because you said it wouldn't be in there.
Really, you're going to apologize to the viewers in the video?
Yep. Apologies.